Right, okay, this was the video that I said was going to come. So I'm just going to go through these questions and then the questions that should help you with today's lesson. Right, the formulas can be found in the chat, but for gradient, we need to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so what are we going to do with this? So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So we're going to use these two coordinates for all these questions. So the gradient here then is going to be 9, subtract 5, all over 6, subtract 4. That's going to get you 4 and then 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. Remember, gradient, we call it m. So this stands for m. So m equals 2. So what does that mean for this bottom question? Well, now I know that y equals 2x plus c. Okay, I'll come back to that one in a moment. The next thing we're going to look at is midpoint. So on the formula page, it's x1 plus x2 over 2, and then y1 plus y2 over 2. So for this question, we're going to have 4 plus 6 over 2 for the first coordinate, and then 5 plus 9 over 2 for the second. So 4 plus 6 is 10, so that's going to be 5. 5 plus 9 is 14, so that's going to be 7. That's the midpoint. That's going to be important for this question. Right, then the length is the distance, which on the formula page is x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. So then in this question, it's going to be 4 minus 6 squared plus 5 minus 9 squared. If we simplify that, negative 2 squared plus negative 4 squared, which that's going to give you 4 plus 16, which is just root 20. If the question asks you to simplify the third, well, that's going to be root 4 times root 5, which equals 2 root 5, because the square root of 4 is 2. If it doesn't and it wants a calculator, you simply put that in your calculator. And it should be around maybe 4.4 to 4.5. Right, now the equation of a line. Now we already know what the gradient is 2. All I'm going to do is put one of these points in. So I'm just going to pick the first point. So we've got x is 4 and y is 5. I need this point to put in to work out what c is, which is the y-intercept. So 5 equals 2 times 4 plus c. So 5 equals 8 plus c. So if you subtract 8 from both sides, that is going to get you negative 3. So don't forget to write the equation, y equals 2x minus 3. This next question asks not only for perpendicular, but it wants the perpendicular bisector. So bisector means it's cutting this line in half, which means, okay, well, we already know the midpoint is 5 and 7. That's only for the word bisector. Perpendicular means the negative reciprocal, because we know parallel means the same slope or same gradient. But if it's perpendicular, it means, not really an arrow, it means negative, the reciprocal. So you flip it and change the sign. So in this question, because the gradient is 2, that means the negative reciprocal is negative 1 over 2. So if I put these points in as x and y, 7 equals negative a half times by 5 plus c. 7 equals negative 2.5 plus c. So if you add that to both sides, c is 9.5. Or you can write that as 19 over 2. So my equation is y equals a half x plus 19 over 2. Okay? Right, the next thing we're going to look at, which is going to help you with today's lesson, is just doing the same again, but just with parallel and perpendicular. So if we look at parallel first, if I want the equation of a line that is parallel to this line and goes through this point, this is my x, this is my y, my gradient is the same, so that would be me, my gradient is negative 1, and I'm just going to substitute them in to find out where my y-intercept c is. So 10 equals m is negative 1, x is negative 5 plus c. So if you times that out, it's going to give you positive 5. And if you bring that over, not negative, that's my mistake, 5 equals c. So my equation is y equals negative x plus 5. Now, if it says the word perpendicular, that means the negative reciprocal of the equation. So the negative reciprocal of 2 over 3 is negative, let's do an arrow instead, negative 3 over 2. So that's my m. And it goes to the point negative 6 and 0. So again, we're going to start with y equals mx plus c. So 0, because that's y, equals m is 3 over 2, x is negative 6 plus c. So negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. Divide that by 2 is going to get me 9. So that means negative 9 is c. So y equals negative 3 over 2x minus 9. And that's how you do perpendicular lines. Okay, so go and do the worksheet that is on Google Classroom.